Hey, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training, and in this video we're going to talk about how much flare you need to do in an overhead press. Let's check it out. Alright, so one of my older videos we talked about military pressing, and I had a comment about I said I don't really flare too much in terms of bringing my arm way out, but then the guy said, well, it looks like you're flaring, so let's talk about flare. And when we talk about flare, we're not talking about how many buttons you have on your vest at TGI Fridays. If you haven't seen Office Space, check out that movie, it's pretty funny. We're talking about how much your arm externally rotates when you press. So when we do a kettlebell press, military press, overhead press, first of all, we want to have a good rack. So good position here. If you have a bad rack position, it's going to be very tough to get a good press. So good rack position number one, but we won't talk about that too much. We're going to talk about the movement of the press. When I press, grip, and I want a contact point against the bell, we're going to make a J shape. So when I flare out, it's going to be only a little bit, about 45 degrees off my body, and I'm going to make that J shape directly overhead. And I'm going to pull right back in. What I'm not doing, old school bodybuilder style, flaring straight out 90 degrees with the arm and pressing military press overhead. Not that it's wrong, it's just not as safe. I kind of like safety first. When I flare out like this, I'm pressing a lot with my shoulder. The weight is not over my structure, over my body, and I press out overhead. At the top even, I don't really have a great foundation. If I turn the bell in and keep it over the structure, I'm over my hip, I can hang out here for a long time. Just that little bit of turnout causes my arm to shake a lot more, and I'm not over the center of my body. I want to try to be over the center as much as I can. The other way you kind of see is maybe going straight up. That can work. You need a little bit of lean back. And if you're not good in the low back and you arch, it could hurt your back. And also, I'm not over my structure in the beginning, and I have to get back over my structure. Lastly, I don't have that contact point of the bell. I'm pushing straight up against the handle, but not against the bell itself. So for a very good strong press, you want to push against the contact point of the bell, make that J shape. You're flaring out only a little bit, I'd say 45 degrees, and straight up. Again, from the side, you can kind of see it stays pretty close to my body, and up. I don't flare straight out and press too much, and bring it back in. One more side note, I'm a realist when it comes to weight training. It's not going to be exactly the same for everybody else, and I don't agree in too much right or wrong. One shoulder might be a little bit different than others, but again, I think if you keep the arms in, only flare just a little bit, about 45 degrees, and press up, you're going to have much stronger presses and much safer presses. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe below. We're going to have a new video every week. Feel free to comment if you like this video, and thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.
Rise above.